si voy a estar batallando o no, todavía no tengo a nadie viendo, but that's okay. Despuesito. Anyways, quiero cafecear con ustedes. Yo me voy a esperar como 5 minutos, pero les quiero decir que andaba en Harlingen con Esti y Martina. Mírenme, ahí estamos yo y Martina. Y miran estos sellos aquí. Nosotros trabajábamos para ICE, para la correccional en Willacy County. Entonces, quiero platicar con ustedes de una loca que anda por ahí diciendo que a mí me desocuparon de mi trabajo. Y nadie me ha desocupado de ni uno de los trabajos que yo he tenido. Pero, pues, digan 5 gentes, díganle a alguien que estoy aquí. Porque el chisme parece que está bueno. Y no más porque oí el programa de Ofelia ahora en la mañana, ya tenemos 7. Estaba oyendo el programa de Ofelia ahora en la mañana y estaba de risa, estaba de risa. Bueno, esta mujer, mírenme bien, estoy con mi bestie Martina. ¿Por qué? Porque todo el tiempo hemos trabajado en lo mismo, yo y Martina. Martina y su marido Pancho, Frank, tienen ya más de 27 años de casados. Pero a la gente le gusta mucho estironear la lengua. Y pues uno los deja que las tironee. A mí no me duele de una manera ni de otra. Pero quiero que miren a este hombre. Está de casarse conmigo. Tres veces tuve que ir hasta Monterrey porque él me mandó a hacer un custom made vestido de la casa Isa. Mi vestido no lo compré de la rack. Mi vestido que ese pelado me mandó a hacer era custom made. 3 veces me midieron para ese vestido. Casarse conmigo le costó billetes. ¿Lo miran? Déjame ver si lo miran. Es el otro hombre con el que viví 6 años. Ya murió, ya falleció él. El primero todavía está vivo, vive con mi hija, nuestra hija. Pero yo lo divorcié hace muchos años. Y, hi Sammy, hi María Isabel, Deja Vu, Punky, I love you. Quiero que sepan, I want you all to know that I'm showing these pictures because there's a loose mouth over in Brownsville. She obviously doesn't have enough with a 2-incher that she's with, and she's got to be messing with me, and I'm not sure why. But si yo digo que un hombre de 35 para arriba ya es aceite descontinuado, that's my opinion. If I say that a man that's over, hi Indian warrior, over 35 is used oil, that's my opinion. That doesn't mean that I'm going out with children. The 2 men that I lived with and married, one, were 6 years older than me. But obviously this person is not getting enough, and she's trying to agitate. I was hearing Ophelia's program this morning, and I have not directly called anybody out, but no jobs have ever fired me for being indiscreet at work. I have never been fired for having sex on the job. I have never been fired for disrespecting my job in any way, shape, or form. I don't have to give her an explanation because we all know, everybody that's here, everybody that's here knows that this person obviously is not being satisfied by that 2-incher that's almost Ophelia's brother. But you didn't hear it from me. You know, he likes to stir up the pot, and he knows that I can hit below the belt. He knows it. He needs to see what he did with all the money that he collected from all the, cookouts to raise money to bury his wife, and see where the money that was left went to put the tombstone. Instead of saying that, well, he wasn't working at the time and he paid the rent and he bought a truck, he should have put the tombstone. That's what the money was being used for. Instead of talking about me, because I don't owe him anything, not even the thanks, but him and his sisters will see me in court. And his wannabe girlfriend, because obviously he's not satisfying her, so she's moving her trap over in Brownsville. And I don't know if he's just not satisfying her because he's still with Ophelia's neighbor. I'm not sure what the thing is there, but they need to leave me out of their business. Obviously, he only had one kid with his wife, so he wasn't satisfying her neither, poor thing. May she rest in peace. But he's not going to get too far if he keeps being a pain in my ass. And I really don't care if I already passed the 7 minutes or not. I don't monetize anyways. But I'm not going to let nobody that's on a newspaper called The Run Run or on social media on a page called The Run Run, with all her activities at the police station in Brownsville when she was working there, had 2 sergeant commanders or whatever they were fired because she was working under the desk, talk bad about me. I was never fired from any of my jobs. I didn't have a public page stating that that was a fact like she does. She needs to stop drinking and get herself in an AA meeting course, or she needs to put herself in for rehab, because every time she gets drunk, she starts this shit. And don't use the she's lonely business to defend her, because I live by myself. I don't feel lonely. If I can say no to drugs, she can say no to drinking. And I'm not saying that I don't drink, because you all have seen me plenty of times taking out the Crown Royal bottles. In this house, there's not little bottles of Crown Royal. There's 2-liter bottles of Crown Royal. There's liter bottles of Bucanas. That doesn't mean that I'm bending the elbow every day. But since these people have been moving their trap and moving their trap and moving their trap, and they already broke my last nerve, I'm publicly putting them out. It's been almost over a year and a half that I've been sitting here just watching what's going on around me. I don't even go on Ophelia's show that much, because somebody share it, girl. Somebody decided that shaking the pillow, the feather pillow up on the top of the roof, was not good enough. She's got to be over there moving her trap from Brownsville. She doesn't know my life. She doesn't know me. The only thing that she knows about me is my name. The only thing that 2-incher knows about me is my name. His two sisters that trespassed on my property to fight with my sister and thought that my sister was going to have her hands crossed and that I was just going to let them gang up on her. All they know about me is my name. They're my cousin Irene's best buddies. Irene is no longer on my Facebook page because she doesn't understand the concept of, I don't care if they're your friends. I don't need to see them on my scrolling every other day, with or without the scar that Ophelia left them. They thought they could bite my sister and that my sister wasn't going to do nothing. The other one was trying to pull my hair, but she couldn't get a hold of it because it was short. Right now it's long. Right now she probably could get a hold of it. But if they think that I'm just going to be not saying nothing, just letting them talk, to the point of you're saying that I got fired from a federal job because I disrespected my job, you better have proof that I did. And, I already showed you guys the two men that I was married to and lived with for more than 20 years in my life. And if I decide that I don't want to date somebody that age anymore or go out with somebody that's that age, that's my choice. Nobody pays the bills in this damn house. Nobody worries about if I had money or didn't have money to fix my teeth, but I fixed them. I wasn't out there crying too much about it. I went and fixed them. I took care of the problem. It was bothering them so much. I put my cash out there, my cash app, and they didn't even send it, not even one penny when I fixed them, but they still were moving their mouth. There is absolutely no reason why me or my sister need to be showing them proof. Thank you, Pavo Reales Unidos. Over and over, Red Rover. And you show them proof, and then they go in there and they say it a different way. No. Screw you. I'm tired of it. Am I mad at anybody? No. You don't move me one way or the other. I have to go forward. My motto is forward. I don't look back. Especially at meaningless people that are so weak that they need drugs in their life. It's rare when I take any kind of medication, even pills for headaches. But, I'm not downing anybody that has to. If you have a medical condition, please follow your doctor's instructions, because I'm not a doctor. But you're fucking not going to say that I went out and disrespected any of my jobs with no proof. And at 60, if I don't want to go out with a 60-year-old, guess what? I don't have to. If I don't want to go out with a 60-year-old, I don't have to. But I have lots of pictures of Cesar Damaso and me in Vegas. He's my age, retired. But I don't have to prove anything other than the two men that were legally living with me and legally married to me. Anything else, those are ships in the night. Yes, we did. He's already planning on going in September. But, I'm not going to say I didn't have affairs with other people. Yes, I did. And that's my life. You didn't pay for anything in my life. You don't have to be talking about anything in my life. The daughter that I do have was born inside of a marriage. And if she adopted children that were bastards, they were made whole when she adopted them. They no longer are bastards because my daughter and my son-in-law adopted them. What good have you done in your life? Yeah. And they know good and well that they're going to have to find all those feathers that they keep throwing everywhere when they say that I have been with a detainee or with an officer at my job. Maybe there was a lot of officers that were pissed because I would tell them to look the other way. I don't date people that I work with. I don't sleep with people that I work with. That's why they're called co-workers. You talk to them when you're there. You live with them. You treat them like a family because you're with them for 12 hours out of the day. You don't take them home. You don't fondle them at work. I'll be damned if that lady doesn't go to court over that crap. The other two, oh, they keep saying that they were fainted, knocked out on my driveway. But there's proof that they weren't. They keep bending the elbow with the wrong people. But there'll be a lawyer out there somewhere that will take the case on. And all of them are going to know how high you can go and how down low you can fall and how fast you can fall. Lo que pasa, Lupita, es que esa mujer, hi Nadia, esa mujer, everything that she has done in her life has been wrong, and I don't care how much money she thinks she has. I don't care if it's cartel money or not, what she has. Nothing that she has done in her life has done any good to anybody, not even her own children. She likes to move her trap because she would like to be like Ophelia. She would like to be like me, but she can't. She can't. Her life, she has run her life in a way where there's nothing good that can be said about her. Well, I don't know if she did or not, but people like to talk. All I can say about her is her coming on a live and doing a show about her going to, where was it that she went to? Starts with a B. Not Dubai, the other one. to Witchcraft Ophelia. And I can tell her, hey, why do you have to go so far? You don't go all the way over there to witchcraft anybody. Because you can do it here. In the walls of the United States. Aruba. She went to Aruba to Witchcraft Ophelia. And what did it get her? What did she gain? Because if you all know anything about witchcraft, and I'm not saying that I'm an expert, because if you know about the Bible, you have to know about witchcraft. It's only a 6-month process. The energy will disperse. If you don't see anything, if nothing happened in the first 3 months or 6 weeks, then you're not going to get anywhere. They went to tell her that I'm talking about her and the 2-incher, your little wannabe brother. Well, the only problems that she's having is that she got to 1,000 by talking about my sister on her program, and now that she wants to act like she's got some kind of palabra, she can't get the views, or she has to pay for the views. As far as her losing the weight, if she stops taking that Mangiorno, she will regain the weight. Hi, La Sancha. Um, she will regain the weight. Everybody that has had gastric bypass knows that gastric bypass is a learning process that takes about 5 years for you to learn that you have to eat smaller portions, and by 5 years your stomach stretched a little more, so you eat more and you start gaining weight, and then your body starts craving salt and cokes, and when you add chips and cokes together you gain more weight. And that's kind of what I went through. And then I stopped at the store level. I stopped buying Cheetos and I stopped buying Dr. Peppers. And every once in a while I'll drink them, but not every day like I used to when I gained more weight than where I'm at now. For the last 3 or 4 years, I've been at 185 and I've stayed there, and that's fine with me. And people can say I'm gorda, but I don't care. It sounds like thunder outside. Oh my goodness. But I was just on here just to tell you guys that, these people keep moving their mouth and moving their mouth. And really, in reality, they're just trying to mess with my background. But they can't mess with my background too much because they have no proof of nothing that they're saying. And, slander and defamation of character is not gonna slide good in a courthouse. Now, I might not have a job, but that doesn't mean that I don't have money for a lawyer. And they need to understand that they have not paid this light bill or this phone bill or the taxes on this house at any point in their life. I have paid them. And even though I have almost 2 years without a job, I can still tell them I have credit if I need a lawyer. So if I'm not talking about them, they need to keep their trap shut, because it's not a mouth. Too many things have gone in there other than food. So they need to just zip it. And I didn't mention anybody's name, so if they want to put the coat and button it all the way up to the top, good for them. Good for them. There's thunder and lightning outside. People, I'm going to let you all go. This was not going to be a long. We're going to stay here forever. Hi, Marta Martinez. Haven't seen you in a long time. I saw Tom at HEB and Lupe. Yeah, I can hear it. It's like, I think I'm going to go outside and see if it's actually raining, because Ofelia says it's raining on her side of town. But this is Texas. It's weird. It could be raining over there. Y aquí nada. The other day it didn't even rain. It was just dark. So, but anyways, y'all enjoy the rest of your afternoon, and don't believe everything that you hear out there, because not even this last job fired me. Until 9 months later, they could not hold the job position for me for that long period of time, and they still held my job position for like 10 months until I got a letter and they said, we can no longer hold this job, and you never went to court. And it's true, I still haven't gone to court. So for a misdemeanor, I haven't gone to court because the district attorney of Raymondville, I'm not going to mention her name, but she's the district attorney, is sitting on a case that was given to her in May of 2023. So since May of 2023, according to the police department, she was given the papers and she's still sitting on them because she bends the elbow with Ophelia's wannabe family that came and caused the scene at my house. Because I will not even say that they are wannabes. They want to be like Ophelia, but they can't. They can't. You know, Ophelia will be there breaking computers and selling copper and going to the maquinitas, and they want to be like that, but they got to work at Murphy's and they got to work at wherever they work. But Ophelia keeps saying that she doesn't need a job because she's selling copper. I'll be damned. Anyways, I'll talk to y'all later. Y'all have a nice afternoon. I los miro, gentes. No se mojen. Don't get